Good morning, children. Today I am going to explain you the poem We Are the Music Makers by author William Edgar O. Shogsney. This poem, We Are the Music Makers, is his best creation and it is dedicated to all the artists, musicians, painters, singers, all sorts of creative people. So I start off. We are the music makers. Now here we is the first person but collective voice of all artists. Okay? We here is the first person narration and it is a collective voice of all artists. We here means all the artists, all those who create things. We are the music makers. Music makers means those people musicians who create music, or it can be any artist who is creating anything, a poet creating a poem, anything. So the music makers or the artists, what they do, they by creating the music or by creating their creation, they spread sweetness and harmony in the world. And we are the dreamers of dreams. He says that we are the music makers that create sweetness and harmony in the atmosphere, and we are the dreamers of dreams. Now we all people dream, and to aspire, or we aspire for something, and whatever we dream of or whatever we aspire for, that the poet dreams for us. So and we are the dreamers of dreams. जो भी हमारे ड्रीम्स है उनके वो ड्रीमर्स हैं. Wandering by lone sea breakers, and all the creative people, the artists, especially here we're talking about the poets, they are sensitive people and they are not social. They cut themselves off from the society. So they are wandering means just strolling or moving aimlessly by lone sea breakers. Lone means alone, and sea breakers are the large sea waves. And sitting by desolate streams. Desolate refers to deserted place where nobody goes, forlorn place. And streams refers to rivers. So those people who are the creators, you will find them, or the poets, you will find them just walking around aimlessly near the sea breakers, or sitting in a very deserted river place where nobody visits. World losers and world forsakers. Now, if we see them in the worldly, materialistic world, then they are losers. They have they do not have. They are outside the material world. They don't go for the material world. So, worldly they are losers, and world forsakers, they have forsaken the world. They have they don't bother about the materialistic world. They have their own imaginary world. Upon whom the pale moon gleams, and upon their faces pale means dim moon shines on their faces. Yet we are the movers and shakers. Now this the poet has admitted that the artists, they are world losers and world forsakers because they have abandoned the material world for artistic pursuits, right? And upon the and they are seen in desolate place, and they are seen in the desolate places, right? Though they are the losers, world losers or world forsakers, yet we are the movers and shakers. Movers and shakers here is a metaphor. Mover and shakers is a figure of speech. Here is metaphor for creative artists. These creative artists, though they have lost the touch with the world, they are the movers and shakers. They are the people who give the material or substance for the others they motivate the others to bring out the changes in the world. Suppose something is wrong in the society, so it is the writer or the poet or the musician who brings that evil to the limelight, and when people hear it, they are aware of it, they revolt against it, and a new change is brought. So that is why the artists, they are known as the movers and shakers, because they rebel and shake the existing setup to push the society forward. Of the world forever it seems, right? So these are these poets and the musicians, all these artists, they challenge the state, the condition of that period, and move the world forward. That is why they are known as the movers and shakers. With wonderful deathless ditties. Yeah, with wonderful is form of alliteration. Death and ditties form of alliteration. Now here, with wonderful deathless ditties, these poets and these creators, they produce deathless ditties. Ditties here refers to songs or creation. They create things which do not die, which are everlasting. Any painting will last, it will not die. Any song will last forever. Any poem created by a poet will last forever. It will not die. So they create everlasting creations. We build up the world's great cities. It is the creators, it is the artists who build the world's great cities, because they motivate the people with their creation to build up great cities. And out of a fabulous story, out of a good, fabulous means very nice, very good story, we fashion an empire's glory. They fashion here refers to form. So they form the empires. Empire means the kingdom's glory with their creation. One man with a dream at pleasure shall go forth and conquer a crown. He says, by their creation, by their, we can say, poems or story or whatever writing, any one man can be motivated and will dream and will go forward and conquer a crown and become a king. So that man became the king due to the motivation or inspiration of that creation, of that music or of that poem. And three with a new song's measure can trample an empire down. Trample means destroy. And three here refers to revolutionaries. And by the creation of the artists, people will be awakened and they will revolutionize the things in the society. They will become the revolutionaries. Revolutionaries कौन बनते हैं, कैसे बनते हैं? When they are impressed by some creation. And who's putting up the creation? That is the artists. So the artists indirectly make revolutionaries, produce revolutionaries who protest or create a revolutionary movement, a new song's measure, and can trample an empire down and can also destroy the empire. The artists can build up an empire and artists can destroy an empire by their creation, by motivating the people, common people. We in the ages lying in the buried past of the earth, here this is the artist. In the ages lying means in the ancient times. In the buried past of the earth, they are buried in the earth. Build Nineveh with a sighing. Sighing means sorrow. And Babel itself with our mirth. Mirth means joy. Now there is an allusion, and this allusion is biblical, referring to Bible. So these two cities, Nineveh and Babel, they were two very popular cities, very fabulous cities mentioned in the Bible, and they are symbols of human rise and fall. How human beings rose to power and how their power failed. So here the poet is saying that when the artists are sad, then they create Nineveh. Nineveh is a biblical city, references that. And Nineveh was a very fabulous city, but the people of Nineveh, they committed sins. When they progressed, they stooped down to sins and guna kara unhone. So did all wrong things. So God was very angry with them and punished them. In the same way, and Babel itself with our mirth. So when the artists are sad, they create cities like Nineveh. When the artists are joyful or happy, then they create cities like Babel. Babel was a very popular city, and it was very fabulous and very beautiful. And to make that city, creativity was required. Lot of great creativity was required to create that city, and unity also was required. Unless the people were not united, they couldn't create such a fabulous city. That is Babel. So Babel city was produced when the artists were happy and there was a lot of creativity and unity among them. But there is one also reference to this Babel here. The people of Babel, when they progressed too much, then they started challenging God. And what they did, they were trying to make a tower. It is very famous tower, Tower of Babel. They were trying to make a tower so that that tower could reach the heaven. And God, challenging God's power. So God was very angry with them, and God destroyed the city of Babel. जैसे ये cities इतने rise की, ये cities फिर fall भी हो गई, ठीक है? And overthrew them with professing. And it says that the artist can destroy the big cities also by professing. Professing means by predicting. To the old of the new world's worth. The artist can destroy the old existing stigmas of the society, of the cities, by forecasting. Okay? The new world's worth. World's worth means to the new worthy ones. जो ओल्ड वाले हैं वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाएंगे, जिसमें प्रॉब्लम्स हैं या इवल्स हैं, और न्यू थिंग्स विल कम अप विच आर वर्दियर. फॉर ईच एज है मीन्स फॉर ईच एरा इज अ ड्रीम. हर एक एरा एक ड्रीम है. दैट इज डाइंग. हर एरा फिनिश होता है, देन न्यू एरा स्टार्ट. ठीक है. सो व्हेन वन एरा डाइज, अनदर न्यू एरा is born, starts, or one that is coming to birth. So when one dream dies, another dream is born. That is, when one creation finishes, then another creation is created by the artists. So the creation या जो the thing of the art जो है, वो the art never dies. Art remains, always remains. Artist may die, but the art always remains. It is everlasting. So this poem is a dedication to all the artists, maybe musicians, maybe singers, maybe poets, writers, dancers, whosoever is connected with creativity. So is a dedication to them. So this I finish it here. If you have any problems, you can contact me.